Well, here we are at BSU. Obama's just left. It looks like we're experiencing the last of the crowd. We've spoken with, I should say all races and colors and creeds and different people. We had some people here talking about creating, having the Fed's involvement in creating a national monument through the White Cloud National Forest, I think it is. We had some folks that were extremely concerned about the XL pipeline. We had some people that really enjoyed the idea of Obama's free education. And the irony about all of it, and beautiful people, I've got to tell you, you can see through the video interviews that they've had, they really believe in what they say. They really believe in what they're doing. And in many cases, there are very many people that are rather educated. They can defend why they believe the way they do. But one thing that they had in common is none of them understood what form of government we have. No, none of them. They all believe in freedom and unity as the president speaks, but somehow nobody talks about the Constitution. Nobody talks about the limited powers that are authorized by the Constitution to maintain limited government. To be able to understand that the president, the executive branch of the United States of America, as the leader of this free world, is shackled by Article 2 of the Constitution and the power that Congress gives them. And so the dangerous part about here is when people believe that we're a democracy, a socialist democracy, a democratic republic, whatever it is, and while they're speaking of equality, is on two sides of a different coin. What we're dealing with is we're dealing with people that believe in equality, but somehow they believe in a democracy, when if they thought about it deeply enough, they'd realize that the majority rules, which means that the minority ends up getting squashed. And so when I get the chance to be able to explain with them on or off camera the difference between a constitutional republic and a democracy, they seem to be at least a bit questioning in their own mind about how equality works while entertaining the idea of a democracy. Overall, it's cold. The weather is clear. We had no altercations. We had tons of cops. Some great conversations with some law enforcement officers too. Thank you, gentlemen. And this is about it. This is Tom Munds at BSU on location. TVOI News out.
Thanks. Okay.
So,
yeah,
you like the speech?
I loved it.
He just finished.
And I didn't get a chance to see him, but I got to hear it out here, so I loved it even more.
So, what parts of the speech, did you appreciate?
What really struck me was the fact that we are the United States of America. We're just not a bunch of blue and red states fighting each other. We are the United States of America.
So, what do you think he meant when he said that? What do you think that he meant?
He was trying to remind everybody of it. You'd think that we'd remember, but we've got very short memories in this world, and the media only seems to help that, and so I think he was reminding us of that fact.
So you're probably 21 years old, right?
No, right.
So what do you, if you could share with us some of the wisdom that you've gained in your years of life,
sure.
What do you believe made America or makes America who we really are? What should we really be proud of?
What we really stand for is our young people. We stand for hope.
And so how did he, if you can share with us, what did he speak of specifically that he was going to bring hope to us?
College, being free. Well, when you think about it, high school isn't enough anymore. Right. It really isn't. Right. And it's time for our education system, I think, just to get up to date. So
do we think, when he says that education is free,
right,
what does he mean by that?
He's talking about the fact that we need to have something that we can take for granted in this society that gives people a chance to succeed.
So who pays if it's free?
We all do.
Nothing's free.
We all pay and we all benefit.
So it's not free?
Nothing's free.
So if we all pay for it, then
we all pay for it.
It has to cost us something.
Yeah.
So is it a misnomer, perhaps, that he said that it was free?
No, it's not ever completely free, but the idea of free 2-year community college would cost money, probably in the neighborhood, I'm guessing, about $60 billion over a period of 10 years.
We found out later on that what was free actually cost us a 20% or 30% increase on the property tax?
Well, we would ask for, well, we would be asking for more power, I should say, to be able to afford that.
For a president to take an oath to our Constitution?
Absolutely.
You do?
Absolutely.
Why?
That goes unsaid.
Why?
Well, because he's the leader of our country.
So what does the oath mean?
It means that he's going to stand and protect our country no matter what.
So if the Constitution defines the executive powers in Article 2,
Sure.
and he is planning on giving people free college, is anybody that believes in the value and importance of this oath questioning whether the executive branch has the authority to be able to delegate that?
Right, right. You know, it's kind of funny the way they wrote the Constitution. They made it so that a president actually becomes a monarch if Congress cannot function. It actually has been written that way.
It has?
Yeah, it really has.
What particular provision in your...
That way, in effect, the country does not suddenly seize up because Congress can be bought off.
So where did this authority for him to be able to act circumventing Congress come from?
Well, evidently it comes from his advisors, who are legal experts when it comes to the Constitution. I'm no constitutional expert. Okay, but I do have faith in the people that are running our country. I really do.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Sir. You guys mind if we take a few minutes and ask you some questions about the speech? We didn't get to go in.
Oh, okay.
Are you good?
Yeah.
So you saw Obama's speech. This is Boise, Idaho.
Yes.
And tell me about what some of the highlights are, what you really appreciated.
He talked about home economics, about middle class, and it's really important. And talk about the jobs kept in the United States rather than being outsources. And he is just, we love the president. He is really a great speaker, and he concerned about, jobs to be inside the United States.
Are you from here?
I am an American citizen.
You are? So where did you come from? Were you born here?
No, I wasn't here. My son Ali was born here.
All right. Good for you. All
yes.
Right. Good.
I am an engineer here with the Department of Environmental Equality.
So you went through the government hoops to become a citizen, right?
Yes, I did.
Now, with the way things are going with the blanket amnesty for allegedly illegal immigrants, do you feel that it's kind of a slap in the face that you had to work so hard to be able to become a citizen and take all of those tests and all of those things, while other people now that it's been said that Obama might grant legal status to over 4 million illegal immigrants?
I think some of them, they are really hard-working people, and I believe that some of them, they deserve to be, a citizen. They work hard, and as long as they work and they pay taxes, it's just let's do it.
But don't you feel bad that you had to jump through all of those hoops and wait all of that time to become a citizen, and now they've decided to be able to drop all of those rules and regulations? So when you had to come to America, did you have to learn what form of government we had?
Yes, I did. And
can you tell us what form of government you were taught that we have?
We have a democratic government, and yes, democratic government.
Is that a democracy? What if I told you that what you had learned was actually wrong? What if we were a different form of government? Did you remember? Did you have to learn the Pledge of Allegiance?
I did not, but I read it when I was studying for my citizenship. Yes.
Do you remember any part of it?
The land of the brave. I don't remember it. I mean.
No, I just because it. We were talking about the form of government, and in reality, we've been told that we're a democracy over time, as I was in high school. And the sad part about it is we were never supposed to be a democracy. We were supposed to be a constitutional republic. And there's a difference between a democracy and a constitutional republic, but the kids that are in school are being taught something else. And so what that basically means now is if we are a democracy, it means that we have majority rule. and the minority, if you happen to be a minority, if we're all white, white people from Europe, and you're a guy from Egypt, whatever, right? And we believe that you should be hung, the American form of government prevents that from happening. In a democratic society, if they believe the majority rules. Anyway, I think.
Okay, thank you. And again, I am not from Egypt. I am from Palestine, and I grew up in Gaza Strip, and I am proud to be a Palestinian.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Before he came in.
Would you like to go on camera with us for a few minutes?
Sure.
You're probably cold.
No, I'm fine. Yeah, if they stand behind me.
Please, that would be awesome.
This is great.
Come on, all you guys, do that. It'd be good.
Guys.
Krista Bustamante.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
the organizing director of the Idaho Community Action Network. These are some of our members.
Wow.
We're working on social, racial, and economic justice issues.
Wait, let me say that on camera.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, who are you with?
TVOI News.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I like
TVOI News. He doesn't have any more cards. He gave them all away, so you'll have to remember.
Okay, TVOI.
The voice of Idaho.
The
TVOI.
voice of Idaho. Okay.
Are you ready?
Great. My name is Krista Bustamante. I'm the organizing director for the Idaho Community Action Network, and these are our wonderful members. They're the ones doing all the work. We work on social, racial, and economic justice issues, and we just are so excited and grateful. Today we stood out since 7:30 in the morning with banners thanking the president for his action on November 20th on immigration, DACA, and the extension and the new program of DAPA.
So anything else? I mean, it's all been a great thing. Anything else?
Well, we wish we would have talked a little bit more about immigration today. We have a lot of members here that are immigrants or that we know people who are immigrants. And
so help me understand it, because I hear, a variety of news sources and things. It would seem that there's been some talk about Obama granting amnesty to millions of illegal immigrants. Is that true?
Program that he passed is an extension of the DACA program in 2012, which is only a 2-year workers visa program, and is that Congress come together, and now that they're a Republican Congress completely, they can work together to bring out a bill that includes a pathway to citizenship, and they can take leadership on the issue. We all agree that this system is broken, but
You're really good in front of camera. I'm telling you, you really know your stuff. There's been some talk also about the expansion of Medicaid and the expansion of social services, the expansion of immigration, and some people are very, very upset about what that means. So, what are the attempts, or what is your desire on how to fund them? So, if immigrants come here, who pays for that?
way that people are paying into the system is that they're buying groceries, they're buying goods, they're buying cars. If they were able to be citizens, much like my family and the families that you see around us, with the last time people were able to become citizens with the Reagan law, at the state level, we're working for a driver's license bill that would allow immigrants to have a driver's card, so that 16 other states have the driver's license petition law, and we're seeing that the economies there are being more contributed into because of the immigrants.
So my last, and I don't want to hold you up. You're probably cold, and I don't want to forget about the question I'm asking, and I think I'm having a senior moment. What in the best guesstimation, maybe it's a unanimous thought or whatever it is. What is it that makes immigrants desire to move to America?
For everyone.
Well, I believe it's for a better life.
Is it a better life? What does America offer that's better?
I believe a better education system, definitely, and opportunities that I believe that why my parents migrated here to the United States for myself to come and get educated and receive my bachelor's degrees exactly here so I can prosper and provide what my parents don't provide.
Anybody else?
I'm an immigration attorney with Brewer Legal Group. Many of the immigrants that we see are coming now because their families are already here. Their children are here. Their children have been here for many years. Their parents are here. Their brothers and sisters are here. And
so are there any fundamental reasons besides the family separation that hit you right here? What are they?
Hope and opportunity for the future of their children and their grandchildren, a better life they can build here and escape the corruption and violence in some of the countries that they're coming from.
What makes America like that?
Wow.
What makes America the place that seems so much different than the rest of the world?
Just the dream of living here, equality for everyone, justice, opportunity freedom, things that other countries don't always have available to them.
Do you believe in freedom and liberty in America?
Yes.
How do you believe that that's achieved?
Hard work, education.
What about
The Constitution.
Constitution? Great. So we actually believe that there's been some sort of preservation of freedom and liberty through our Constitution, correct?
Yes.
So what happens when we go through some of these things, it's been stated to me by many people that we're a democracy. Do you believe that we're a democracy?
We're a democratic republic.
What if I told you that we were quite something else? Or I could suggest that we might be something quite else than what we've been told.
That would surprise me.
Should we entertain the fact that we might be a constitutional republic?
Yeah, yes, we could entertain that fact, but I do believe that in the countries that a lot of these individuals are coming from, where I'm hearing stories of torture, stories of children tied to trees, being stalked outside schools and kidnapped, family members getting body parts in the mail, this is much better than that.
Well, thank you guys. Anybody else got any comments? That all the women stepped up and none of the men stepped up. I should put you guys on the spot, shouldn't I? Should we put them on the spot?
Yeah, let's put them on the spot.
Anybody?
Sure, what do you have? Let's see. I thought you'd had a question.
The Obama speech, you liked it?
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Give me one bullet point on what you liked about it.
I think the sense of unity.
Anybody else? Last chance.
I'm in Europe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Look it up.
Yeah,
good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Tom Munds.
Nikki.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you. You guys are brave. It's awesome. Good job. Thank you.